today I'm going to teach you how to cover freckles. Please note that you don't really need to cover your freckles. There are just some people who want to cover their freckles, and if you want to do it, this is how you're going to do it. As you can see here, Julia has darker spots here and then has lighter spots here. So I prepared two different color correctors. So this one is an orange color corrector, while this one is a lighter orange color corrector, or what we call your peach color corrector. So for the darker areas of her face, I'm going to use an orange color corrector. I'm just going to use this fluffy brush and I'm going to tap it all over. So color correctors have the same consistency or formula, or have a similar consistency or formula as your concealers. They're a little wet once you apply them. You just have to wait for them to set a little bit or become matte before you put any product on top of it. Or if you find it difficult to blend in your corrector, you can take a separate tool to blend it out further. I'm going to be using this Soft Beauty mini flocking sponge, and I'm just going to tap lightly because you want to get rid of those edges because they might appear as texture once foundation is applied. You can see that the corrector is starting to mattify, and make sure to do this area per area. So you don't want to put a lot right away. Put some on one area first and then proceed to the next area. Now, because her under eyes are a little dark, I'm also going to put peach corrector here. Make sure to look up so that your under eye skin is stretched properly. You don't want to put a lot, just put a little like so, and then you can blend it out. There are two types of tools that you can use to blend out your under eye product. You can use a buffing brush like this one and then just dab. So next, we're going to take a concealer that's similar to her skin tone, and this is what we're going to use to cover the color corrector. Make sure not to put a lot because concealers are usually thicker in formula, especially these ones that are in cream or pot form. So I'm going to take a brush. I'm just gonna get a little bit. Make sure that the brush isn't so flat. It should be a little fluffy, like this. And then you're gonna pat it at the center first. And then we're gonna switch to a brush that's more dense. And we're gonna use this to just buff and tap on the area to smoothen out the concealer. Don't worry if a little bit of the color corrector is peeking out because we're still going to do a layer of foundation later, but we're just going to do a thin layer. Now, to even it out further and to make it smoother, we're going to use a flocking sponge. This is from Soft Beauty again. So this sponge does not absorb as much product compared to other sponges, so this is perfect for this process. We're just going to squeeze it a little bit and apply a little pressure to make sure that the concealer sits on top of the corrector properly. So far, this is what we have. You can see that Julia's freckles aren't seen anymore on this side, and here they still appear. So next step is to take her foundation, and then we're just going to apply it all over her skin. And then we're going to use a buffing brush to blend it out. Make sure that you're applying a little pressure, and you can bring a little bit of the foundation towards the hairline so that it looks more seamless. So you can see how I'm pouncing my buffing brush instead of dragging it, so we won't disrupt the color corrector or the concealer underneath. And then we're going to take the Soft Beauty flocking sponge in its regular size, and we're just going to even out everything. Again, apply a little pressure. So there you have it. That's how you cover your freckle. Thanks so much!